Hello, answer seekers, and welcome to today's channeled message. Today we're going to talk about Aphrodite, or more precisely, we're going to talk about your inner beauty because you are a feminine goddess. Your energy is sparking. You're sparkling. You're like. I do have a candle over here. I feel very called to turn it on right now because is a rose candle, and guess what? I got a matching rose colored firelighter. Let's do this. Beautiful. Very beautiful. I can't put it anywhere where you can see it right now. Just know that it is there. It exists. I'm probably at some point gonna read the flame. Sometimes that happens too. There's the desire for a beauty spell for you right now. For you to receive one, or for you to make one, or have one. Because I get the feeling there's self-doubts and insecurities when you're looking into the mirror and you see yourself. Girl, look a bit closer into the mirror and give yourself a smile. Because you are beauty. You're pure beauty. And I'm not saying that to lift you up or anything, because you can lift up yourself. You do not need a beauty spell for that. You just gotta look a bit closer. And if that's not enough, get closer. Look deeper inside of you. Because beauty isn't only the physical, and the physical doesn't stem from the physical. The physical beauty that we perceive as beautiful is a mirror or a reflection of how we are inside as human beings. So if you can't find the physical beauty outside of you, go within and write. I literally see, get a blank piece of paper. You can find the manifestation journal, which I published in the video description. If you want a enchanted journal, I'm so proud of this one, because whatever you write into it, I set the intention with a rune. It's also explained on the website, but I set the intention with a rune for every copy of this journal, that every word you write, no matter if it's positive or negative, it's gonna have an enhanced positive effect on the words. So if you want to, there was a car honk. So there's your confirmation. There's a lot about enhancing your feel for beauty right now. There's a lot about your hair. Maybe you want to let your hair grow longer. I'm also in the journey of doing that again. I had pretty long hair when I started this channel, and then at some point I was like, nope, now I'm gonna chop it off, and then I did that. And I also liked it, don't get me wrong, it was also quite needed. And now I'm like, yeah, no, now I want my long hair again. So maybe it's also like that. It's also a lot of your hair holding emotions, so maybe you've been going through some emotional things, or some hurdles that made you feel like you wanted to get rid of the emotion and kind of erase that by cutting off your hair. That works for your feelings. It makes you feel better, or it might make you feel better, but it doesn't work in general. That's the message coming through for you right now. Aphrodite wants you to go for it and get the hair length you want. And I'm getting the picture of like literally to your hips long hair. There's also a lot about having like wider hips that you might feel insecure about. Girl, let me tell you, that's so pretty. It's so attractive. Look at statues of Aphrodite, for example. I feel like she's the best example of femininity. It's like, it's not being like model like thin. It's about eat what you want, be how you want, and literally just you are attractive based on who you are on the inside. That's the bottom line. There's no such thing outside of the society we've built um, as a beauty standard that goes for everyone. That does not exist. Everyone has their own beauty standard. Beauty standard is a fully and completely well, me perspective in the end. It's something that everyone decides for themselves, but it's nothing that you consciously decide for. It's something about attraction, and you feel attracted to certain traits in people, not to a certain, well, not to a certain type of physical beauty in general. You might find that attractive, but whether you actually want to be with the person or not depends on who they are on the inside. And I'm not talking about a one night stand or just a fling. I'm talking about real relationships, soulmates, connections, things like these. So profound things, right? Things that last. So tune inside, get a blank piece of paper, or a journal, but it has to be a new page, right? Get a new page. And Aphrodite wants you, I'm gonna say it as if I said it because she's speaking through me right now, and I want you to write down on the first side of the page, so get double-sided empty page of paper. I want you to write down on one side everything that you don't like about your body right now whenever you look in the mirror. It might seem to be a contrary, just do it. First of all, you will realize that it's way less than you thought it is. And looking at the page is going to make you realize that it's way less important than you thought that it's way less important There's a lot about holding the focus today, goodness me. So I want you to write down on the first page everything that you don't like about your physical appearance right now, and then flip the page. And do it intentionally. Flip the page and write down every trait about yourself on the inside that you love. And once you got every trait that you love, it could be, for example, that you see beauty in all the small things, and that you enjoy the little things, and that you love to go on vacation to the sea, for example. It's like things that Aphrodite's telling me right now. Apparently those are things that she loves. Write down your traits, which you love. Write down, and then you go down that list. Then you write down all the things that you find beautiful in other people, as in their traits and their physical appearance, your own beauty standard. And then you go down on the third step. It might take more than just one page for this. Then you finally write down everything you love about your physical appearance. And then you do this until you feel like that stream of consciousness of writing all of these things down is empty and it's done. And then you look back at the page, and you are invited to flip the page again and look at the things that you didn't like about your appearance, and look with this new perspective of all the things you love about yourself and about others, and all the things that you love about your appearance. Look in the mirror again. Look at the things that you wrote down for yourself that you would like to change, that you don't like about yourself. Look at them again and meet this beauty standard that's part of your thinking, that's part of your brain structure or your subconscious belief system. Look at yourself in the mirror and give these aspects of yourself love, and see them with a perspective or through the glasses of love. You see, if you're in love, People like to see everything through like pink glasses, you know, like these heart-shaped glasses or whatever. Use these glasses for a moment. Look at yourself. Give yourself the love that you deserve, because you are respected by so many people. You are loved by so many people. Why don't you love yourself accordingly? Not just according to that, but accordingly. So yeah, that is it. That is the message for today. And especially with your hips as an example right now, look at your hips in the mirror and say affirmations that you actually mean. Give yourself love. See the traits that they serve, for example. See it from a logical perspective, why you gotta have these wide hips. For example, if you want to bear children at some point, having wide hips is crazy good for that. It's very important, you see? Things like this. Encounter yourself with the love you give to others, and you have a lot of love to give. So that's your message from Aphrodite today. I'm gonna blow out this candle with the intention of sending you some love. There we go. I love seeing the the smoke go up from the candle. So I'm gonna see you in the next video. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you the most and how this exercise of giving yourself the love in the mirror worked for you and how you feel afterwards. And I'm gonna see you in the next video or the next live stream you're welcome to watch and be there, share the space with me. And yeah, until then, have a wonderful time. Bye.